Good afternoon, buenas tardes. First of all, a better week always when you finish a match in which you're able to win and get 3 points. Also, a very good performance from the entire team, the group, at a moment in which we still are struggling with players being injured and asking a lot for, from those players that are available. So I'm extremely proud and content to see the mentality of this group and how much work they continue to do and the belief there is within the locker room in this team. So now we have and face another big match against a team that is on a good moment, hot in the league, that started very well this season. Not a surprise with Greg being the head coach, as he's done a great job coming in and bringing new pieces, installing belief in the players that were there last year, and now having confidence in coming here to Portland. So we're ready to this match. We're excited about this match to play at home, especially because we're going to have a great amount of fans in the stadium, which is going to be amazing, something that we are so happy to see, and it makes us feel day by day and game by game that we're getting closer to some normality, and hopefully to be able to see the stadium full again, because for us, as I said before, the engine and the passion of the fans, it translates right away to the field. So we're glad to see them back and growing in numbers in our stadium. So the guys ready to play.
We'll kick it off with Joel Odom, Oregonian.
Hey, Gio, you mentioned the injuries as you continue to, deal with all of that. What have you seen from the guys who have needed to step up and fill those roles? And then longer term for later in the season when you hopefully are more fully healthy, in what ways do you see going through what you're going through now potentially helping you in terms of building and developing depth?
So first of all, extremely happy to have seen that even with a limited number of players, those that are available still have the belief and the work ethic and the mentality to be able to perform for whatever way we ask them to step on the field and execute the plan that we put in place. So very content with the way we play against San Jose, but we understand that every weekend there's a new challenge. And now the guys have to continue to stay focused in what we need to do. And now against the Galaxy, a very difficult match. But during the week, I've seen the guys working very well. The mentality is strong, understanding that each game brings some new challenges and that we have to make sure that we continue to fight through this moment while we get some guys back from injury. But as you mentioned, this is also a moment in which opportunities are given. And when you see that everybody's ready to take that opportunity, it's very satisfying for a coach to see, and it means that you have a very good group. So now we keep on moving forward, and we hope to have guys back soon enough to come back and play. Besides, also, it allows to be able to have a little more flexibility and to allow the players to adapt to other things that might be very good for us in the future. And I think what we're able to do last game against San Jose definitely strengthens the group in understanding tactically that we can change in different ways and still be very strong.
We'll go to Nick Krepke, KPTV.
Gio, just if you can pass along an update with Steve and Ivicic with where they're at, how close they are.
Yeah, so no one that was non-available last match is going to be available. So they're still going to be out. They still are rehabbing, but they're getting closer and closer. So I think that very soon we're going to see them already back playing. The good thing is we have, after Philadelphia, we have basically 2 weeks in which we don't have a game on the weekend. And then the third week is preparation to the following match that we will have. So that will give us some time to be able to get players back. And that's very important. But we're starting to see some guys progress nicely and participating a little bit more in practice.
Kyle Garcia, Stumptown Footy.
Hi, Gio. With the kind of rash of injuries, we've seen a lot of guys step up, and chief among them, I think, has been Eryk Williamson, who's been asked to do a ton in the midfield. And it sounds like he's going to be asked to do more again against the Galaxy. How vital has he been just to the start of this season, just having him in the midfield, capable of doing so many things on both offense and defense?
Yes, I mean, Eryk showed to everyone last game that he's capable of playing a different position than usual and performing the way he did in the way we played, in the system that we play, and exactly the role that he had in last match. This is part of the progress that we expected for him to have, because we know that he's a very talented player. And now he's showing and meeting the maturity with the talent that was very much needed for him to become the player that he's becoming. That has become so far. I mean, there's still more for him to be able to show. It's important for him to stay focused in continuing to improve in the areas that he needs to improve. But I think he gave a very strong statement last game in the way he played in adapting into a new position that I put him, that I felt that at this moment was the right moment for him to be able to play in that position. And he delivered a very good match, and he had also support of some guys around him that made also that possible for him to be able to perform in a good way.
Kyle Pinnell.
Yeah, Gio, just one final injury thing. I know you said everyone unavailable last week won't be available this week. I know Jeremy Abobasi went out, or it looked like there was something when he subbed out last week. Is there any updates on him, or is he good to go? And then just a quick follow-up, not on that necessarily, and apologies if this was announced, but you brought up more fans at Providence Park. Is that something that's expanded, or is it still what it has been, and that's just something you noted at the beginning?
Yes. So first of all, with Jebo, he's fully fit, so he's available for this match. Second is the fans. Yes, we have been seeing more fans coming to the stadium, and for what I understand, I think we'll have a bigger number of fans in the stadium for this match. So that is very exciting for us, and for what we understand, very soon we are to the knowledge that most likely we'll have 100% capacity in the very near future, which is something that we've been waiting for a long time, because, as I said, always our fans are unique, and their passion motivates our players very much in our stadium. So we're glad to see that, and it has felt already a big difference. With the smaller percentage of fans that have been coming, they feel like the stadium is full, and now imagining when really will be full, that's something that we've been waiting for a long time.
Josué del Castillo.
Coach, para la Grande Radio, fue definitivo la participación del nuevo portero en el partido contra San José, y no es un secreto que fue una excelente actuación. ¿Cómo fue la llegada de Logan a el equipo? ¿Usted ya lo conocía? ¿El club lo tenía en la mira? ¿Y cuáles son sus expectativas?
Sí, bueno, totalmente de acuerdo contigo. Fue una decisión muy importante de nuestra parte haber traído a Logan, haber tenido la suerte de poder traerlo justamente cuando lo trajimos. La verdad que antes de que se me presentara la oportunidad de traerlo, no había escuchado de él, sino hasta que, hablando con algunas personas, y específicamente una que me lo recomendó, porque también conozco a su entrenador y conozco la manera como juega, me pareció que pudiera ser una persona adapta para poder venir. Luego hicimos lo que es scouting para verlo bien, y nos pareció que era el ideal. Gracias a Dios, el club nos facilitó y nos ayudó muchísimo para poderlo traer, que es el equipo del Paso de la USL, y por eso llegó acá. Pero la verdad es que antes de que se me recomendara, no lo había visto. Sí había estado antes en la MLS con el Columbus Crew, no había tenido muchos partidos, pero ahora estoy seguro que mucha gente lo conocerá por su actuación el pasado partido.
And we'll close it up with Nick Krupke here.
Hey, Gio, real quick, just a couple things we're doing for the Ask Gio segment for KPTV. Obviously, talking with Mark Parsons yesterday, and a lot of his reason to move was to be closer to family. You're a guy who's just disconnected from your extended family. What's been the saving grace for you this year during so much change to be able to stay on a positive mental note?
That's a very interesting question. I believe first of all, is the support of my family. They support me in this job and what I do. They are a huge motivation, and they help me so much through every moment. It's never easy to have to move from one place to another. So I understand Coach Parson what sometimes or why he made this decision. Also, he has a great opportunity to be able to move on to a great situation, coming from an unbelievable situation here with the Thorns and the experience that he has had. But for me, my family has been very, very important. Second is just the passion that I have for this game, and when I take over a job, for me it's not a job. It's being part of a family and here with the players, with the Timbers, with the defense and the city. I very much put my full self into what I do. That's why I'm so particular to make the decision to go where I need to go, because for me, once I make the decision, I'm all 100% in. So I'm very happy and glad that I made the decision to come to Portland, and hopefully we have a lot more success.
And one more, where are you at on kind of the superstition of a 50-50 ball? Early in the season, maybe you hit the bar a couple times, but then thinking that that's going to come back and karma will pay you off late in the season.
I think always that karma comes with the determination and the willingness of a group that is determined to achieve things. And I think looking at the mentality of this group, karma most likely, I think, will push, to better things, because I think that the guys here are willing to put the work, are willing to put the right mentality, are willing to work together, and understanding that, not always is going to be perfect, but we have to put the work into it, and we're going to do it as a team, and that we always better as a group. And that gives you always a better chance to be able to succeed. So hopefully with that, we're going to get more things going in our favor.